there? How's everybody's doing? Is everybody's very conservative in New York? Christopher Wright here, presenting with another of my infamous walk and talk videos. So what's today's walk and talk going to be about? It's going to be about a situation, quite a bit of situations. First and foremost, I let people out there know my account got deleted for sharing something on my main profile. That was, it's telling the truth about the situation, and Facebook deleted my backup account, so I'm just coming back on my backup account, let you know it's not going to be that easy. Mark Zuckerberg, half robot, half freaking beta male. But anyways, what today's walk and talk is going to be about, for those out there listening also to CRA in New York, we have an event this Saturday at John Sullivan's in Manhattan from 7 to 9 p.m. So I hope to see everybody out there local to the area. Come out and check us out. But the event I want to talk about is a video event that happened recently with a transgendered woman named Rachel McKinnon. She was recently she's a cyclist, a professional cyclist who came out recently and was at an event, and she came in first place, obviously, and broke a lot of records and world records, all that good stuff. So I want to talk about that issue when it comes to transgenderism and women's sports, because to me it's an issue that needs to be talked about and discussed, and it's a very, very serious issue. And Donald Trump Jr. recently came out in a post, in a tweet, and said that it's going to be the end of women's sports. And I have to say, I totally agree with them. It's for one, it's biological. It's not fair. We all know that men are biologically different from women. X and Y chromosomes is, that separates us. And as you see, time that transgender men cooperate in women's sports, they dominate. I mean, we're seeing it in track and field. We're seeing it in right now with cycling. We're seeing it with weightlifting. I forgot the woman's name, but she broke records as well in women's weightlifting and powerlifting. We have a lady as well, her name, a fighter, MMA fighter, Fallon Fox. She fights in MMA. I forgot what her record is, but I think she might have no losses or one loss or whatever. But regardless, she broke a woman's jaw in a fight. And I'm like, come on, people, we need to wake up to this and understand that this is a problem in this country. And I mean, it stretches just beyond women's sports. Like, you asked me, there's two things that shouldn't be touched. Because, I mean, if you're transgender in America, hey, do what you do. It's your right. If you want to be with, want to change women's clothes, or your women don't want to be in men's clothes, whatever you want to do, and you act accordingly, that's your choice. We're in a free country. But there's two things that shouldn't be touched, and that's women, sports, and children. And as you see right now, they're doing the same thing with children, trying to do this whole transgender thing. And I've got the case going on in Texas right now, but there's a gentleman there whose mother is trying to get the son to become transgendered. And he said, he wants to be transgender. And the father's like, heck no. And so the father's trying to fight against it. And he recently lost a case to keep his son from being transgendered. So it's like, man, this is the problem here, man. This is, like I said, women and kids, man. Don't mess with it, man. And with kids, it's like when a kid's a kid, man, they say things. They say, when I grow up, I want to be a unicorn, or I want to be, professional. I want to be an astronaut or a professional basketball player. And sometimes, when they're a kid, you kind of nod your head and let it be. You know what I mean? But a lot of times when they say these things, they always say that's unimaginable, or they're being crazy. But when it comes to being transgender, it's like, no. They know what they want to be. And the parents out there who are foolish enough to let their kids do this, you're the ones who be found guilty for this nonsense, for doing this to your children. So we got this woman cycler dominating all these sports. Trump Jr. says something about it. And then she responds back by saying, I've gone through all the steps to do this, and I've done all the proper steps, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, it doesn't matter what steps you got to take. The fact is, you're a man. You're a man with a wig on, period. And if you want to be serious about it, I mean, like I said, it's a free country. If you want to be called transgender, you want to be called Rachel, Rebecca, Shaquina, whatever you want to be called, I'll call your name. But you want to tell me that I need to refer this person as this individual as a woman now, when they're biologically a man? You're insane. Not happening today, not happening tomorrow, not happening ever. That's the way I was raised. It's the way God put this people on this earth, men and women. If you don't like it, man, I recommend getting the heck out of this country, man, because this ain't changing, man. And the fact that this is happening with the little boy in Texas, insane to me, man. Texas, you guys are Lone Star State, man. You got to hold down for us over there, man. But anyways, the main message for today's walk and talk is, is protect women's sports, man, and children. Because, I mean, ladies and feminists, you're killing me, because the feminists were so radical left that you're the ones who were just as guilty as anybody else for getting this done. because you've gone so far left. Now you got men who wake up and say I'm a woman, and they're dominating women's sports, and y'all can't really say anything about it because you're the one saying, oh, if you say you're a woman or you feel like you're a woman, then you just get automatically get all, you should get all these benefits. And now look what's happened to them. So it's backfiring on them. Okay? And I want to end today's Walk and Talk with the question for the parents out there, or soon-to-be parents, or people that want to be parents. Imagine you had a little girl you raised, star of your eye, all that good stuff. Beautiful little girl. She worked her entire life being an athlete, track and field, swimming, whatever it may be, gymnastics, whatever it may be. She worked very hard her entire life to get where she was at. And you go to a high school meet, a college meet, and she's on that level where she has the possibility to go to Olympics, and she races in the 100-yard dash, say for example, and then she races in it and gets dominated by 2 or 3 dudes with wigs on that woke up a couple weeks prior and said, I feel like a woman, and they come in 3rd place, and her whole dreams are just ruined just like that. How would you feel? Exactly. So think about that, let that marinate. I hope everybody enjoyed today's Walk and Talk. And of course, like always, God bless everybody out there listening, and God bless America. Peace out.